I would love to be a professional race driver. Racing is what I love to do.
I've always wanted to be a contender in racing, fulfillment of a dream.
Today we seem to be picking our corners a little bit more closely now, trying to find that extra 10.
Get as many runs as we can, get as fast as we can. Make the top 4.
Seeing the really fast guys starting to come to the top, and after getting in the line so many times, you start seeing who's here for real.
I have to be honest, unfortunately before this I hadn't been driving for a couple months, which was really strange, so I had to really work hard to get up to speed.
With the contest the way it is now, you get 2 laps, and then you get back in line. So it's hard to get complete focus in that 2 laps.
I focus on beating myself. I try to ignore everyone else and just focus on running a perfect lap. And a perfect lap for me is hopefully good enough to beat everybody else.
My strategy is just to try to stay as physically and mentally sharp as possible. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's easy to get frazzled. I have a zone that I know that I get in, where I can just lay down lap after lap, and I'm trying to keep that mental zone going.
I learned in life that sometimes you don't need to be the best, you just got to be first. A lot of times in racing it's luck, crazy things happen, and anybody can be Racer X.
PlayStation.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of GT Academy, Dahani Jones.
What's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing out there? I need a little bit more feedback than that. What's going on? All right, welcome to E3. I hope everybody's excited to be here. As you guys know, for the last couple of days, gamers have had the opportunity to hang out outside and compete against each other for Nissan's GT Academy. Everybody competed on the Silverstone racetrack for the Racer X 2013 competition. This is an opportunity of a lifetime for those that are here and for those that are home, so welcome. Let's welcome the competitors. Now, as the competitors come down the stairs, give them all a round of applause. One of these competitors today has an opportunity to be Racer X champion of 2013 and compete in Nissan's GT Academy, of which I, yours truly, Donnie Jones, am the host of. Nicholas Lyacek, Armand Agagan, Christopher Hill, and Patrick Kreider. Give them a round of applause. All right, so today, all 4 of you will be pitted head-to-head in a competition, basically a shootout. Patrick and Nicholas, you guys will first be up to compete against each other. You guys will have...
It's actually, we switched it upstairs.
Oh, you guys switched it up on me. Everything's on the fly. That's why we're streaming, having a good time. All right, so the first competition is going to be Armand Agakan against Nicholas Sledicek. The 2 of you guys are going to compete against each other in a head-to-head shootout. 3 laps, best lap obviously wins, and then we're gonna do Christopher and of course Patrick. You guys are gonna compete against each other. The winner of that, the 2 winners, then we will crown one Racer X champion. That individual will then therefore have a chance to compete in the final competition to go to Silverstone Racetrack in the UK and have a chance to become a professional race car driver for Nissan. So let's get to the race. You two gentlemen on that side, Armand, Nicholas. Now they will be competing against each other. These 2 gentlemen will be competing against each other in the Silverstone Racetrack, 3 laps. Obviously, some people are more familiar than others. They've worked their entire life to be at this point. Obviously, this is a life-changing opportunity to be Racer X, because to go to Silverstone is every race car driver's dream. Are you set? Are you comfortable? You're comfortable? Oh, your mic's not on. It's all good. He's set and he's comfortable. I think he's ready to go. Nicholas, I got the thumbs up. He's got his gloves. He's got his shoes. Are you focused? All right. Y'all ready to race? Y'all ready to race? Hey, fan participation is the name of the game. All right. Y'all ready to race? Let's race. Doing a good job staying on the track, so is Nicholas. Now, mind you, everybody's getting set to have 3 of the best laps that they can possibly have. Nicholas is getting a little shaky coming around the corner. Obviously, they have their own pick line that they have. Armand good in the braking. Nicholas getting a little bit to the edge, got to come around the corner. I know you guys have somebody you're racing against, somebody you guys are rooting for. Don't be afraid to root for them. Go ahead, root for them if you want. It's about head-to-head 44 second. Obviously, if it's in the red with the 49 seconds right there, Armand, unfortunately, that one's gonna be a lap that does not count. Nicholas' his lap does count. This is a hairpin turn on the backside. Great turn. Great job by Nicholas staying focused in the game. He's got his gloves and everything's ready to go. He's gonna come around this back stretch. He's gonna head straight down, go as fast as he possibly can. Nicholas' time of 1:18. Armand, obviously, his lap time did not count. Nicholas is doing a fantastic job coming around the corner, knowing exactly where the apex is and exactly where to make his turn, make his mark. Fantastic lines. Now, if everybody has ever been to Silverstone Racetrack, everybody knows it's a beautiful course, laid out perfectly, the home of Formula One. Comes into a wide sweeping turn to the right. Look at the focus of these guys, completely concentrating on winning this opportunity to be Racer X champion 2013. Nicholas is coming around. The final stretch on his lap number 2. Looks like he beat his first time at 1:16. Armand finally has 1 lap cleared at 1:14. Armand is in the lead right now. Nicholas is going to have to drop his time down 1 second if he wants to be able to compete in Nissan's GT Academy. Nicholas is coming on strong, obviously on the back end. They're trying to go as fast as they possibly can. Armand's having a little bit of time. Oh, nice job. Nicholas coming around the last S-turn. Armand's coming in the finish. Armand with 114. Nicholas coming around as the finish. If he can come in at 114. Oh, fantastic race between these two. Give them a round of applause. Armand, please come. Nicholas. Come on, Nicholas, come on. Nicholas, how'd you feel out there?
Sorry, say it again?
How'd you feel out there?
Felt decent. Felt pretty comfortable behind the car. It's my first time on the track, but felt all right. Couldn't ask for much more, I guess, out of 3 laps.
Now, you know, unfortunately, you lost this round, so you're out of the Racer X Challenge, but you do have an opportunity still on July 2nd to download Nissan's GT Academy Challenge, and you will therefore have an opportunity to compete online for still another spot in Nissan's GT Academy. So I know you might be a little down on yourself right now, but you did a fantastic job. You still have an opportunity. Don't forget, July 2nd, download Nissan's GT Academy and keep competing. So I'll see you out there.
Great.
All right. Armand, how you feel?
Feeling well, man. Feeling really good. I'm happy I actually got to beat the fastest guy from yesterday. I came in here as an underdog, and now I guess I took out the fastest guy. It feels good. Exciting.
Your first lap obviously was invalid because you ran off the track, but then you came in, you scored 114, one of the best laps, so obviously you're going to make it to the next round. You have to be very proud of yourself.
I am very proud, honestly. I said it in an interview yesterday. I told him I'm going to be the dark horse, and you two after me, you better watch out. I'm coming after you guys. You guys might have to wait till next year.
All right, congratulations again, and I'll see you in the next round. Another congratulations to Armand. Give him a round of applause. Now we have our second round. It'll be Patrick Kreider, Christopher Hill against one another. I know they're getting excited. Obviously, now they've had a chance to see the Silverstone racetrack. Patrick on my sled to my left, Christopher on the sled to my right. I'll remind you guys, this will be a head-to-head competition. You guys will have 3 laps. The one that wins has the fastest lap. That person will go on to race Armand in the final Racer X race-off, and that person will have and be able to secure their spot in Nissan's GT Academy. If you guys don't know about Nissan's GT Academy, I advise you to check it out. It's a fantastic experience. Silverstone Racetrack allows these guys to go from virtual racing to actual racing. They're going to be racing Nissan 370Zs, obviously in the sleds here today on the Silverstone circuit, 3 laps. But when they get into the real cars at the Silverstone Racetrack, they're going to be racing Nissan GTRs. They're going to be racing on 370Zs automatic as well as stick. Chris, are you ready to go? Ready. You're all set? Oh, yeah. All right. He's all set, ready to go. He's got his hat, and we'll give Patrick a little bit of moment. He's taking his time. He's thinking about it. He's got fans up there. Patrick getting loose. You're a journeyman. Journeyman Patrick Kreider. All right, you guys ready to race? All right, let's race. 3 laps, Silverstone Racetrack. Best lap time wins. We have Christopher Hill in the yellow car. Patrick Kreider opting to take the different vantage point. Christopher doing a fantastic job on the outside, picking his lane. Unfortunately, Patrick Kreider, this lap is going to be invalid because of the fact that he ran off the track for too much of an extended period of time. Christopher Hill coming around the last corner. So now Patrick is just really in practice mode right now, trying to regain his confidence, trying to regain his focus to make sure he picks the right line. Christopher Hill still in the back stretch, coming around that famous downhill stretch, the Silverstone race course. Great braking coming into that long sweeping right-hand turn. You see that's pit lane on the right-hand side. He comes around and hairpin turn to the left. Christopher taking his time, a little slow, coming through the S turns. Obviously, they want to get acclimatized to the Silverstone race course for this. Christopher coming at 116, 117, 118, 119. Obviously, way off the pace of 114 Armand had. Patrick at 116, who's right on pace. Christopher losing a little bit on the back end of the car, off course for a little bit too long. These guys train for hours on Gran Turismo 6. Unfortunately, Christopher now has an invalid lap. Anytime those numbers go red, that's invalid. You can see the track of the map on the left-hand side as they come around the next turn. Oh, all the way off the course. Chris has got to get himself together. On the Silverstone race course today, in these cars, they're racing the 370Zs. Obviously, huge torque, huge power, fantastic time. Patrick over there has his whole fan zone up there. Right now he's got 114, beating Christopher out. This is the third and final lap. Patrick knows he can be aggressive as possible going into this last one because he knows he's got a 114. Both of them have 2 invalid races. Christopher's got his last lap is invalid. So we know what just happened. I'd advise you to keep racing. You still have an opportunity. Both of these two gentlemen have invalid races. So we know essentially it's over, but at the same time, the focus and determination of both of them is to finish because they know that they still have an opportunity later in July. Patrick laying back. And that's it for the third and final lap. Give him a round of applause. Come on, Patrick. Come on, Christopher. Don't get down on yourself. Come on. He's putting his shoes on. A lot of the drivers obviously drive without shoes because they want to make sure they feel it. Obviously, I feel like Patrick, those are his lucky socks. Okay. All right, Christopher, where are you going? Come on, man. Where's the love? Where's the love? Of course I want to talk to you. All right, so what happened? Obviously, a couple times you went off the track. Are you a little bit, how are you feeling?
A little annoyed. I'd been waiting a year. It was me and him last year for the final of this dang thing, so I would have liked to have at least got to the final 2, but I'll be back for the finals, one way or the other. So.
All right, so you know that you have an opportunity July 2nd, remember, download GT Academy. So the fact that you can compete against, you still have an opportunity. It's not gone.
Oh, and hell no.
All right, so you still have opportunity, as I said before, for the final competition, and you might be able to see him if he's able to make it through the next round. So, he has still one more round to go.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right, Patrick, the journeyman Kreider. Obviously, you've been in this position before. How are you feeling after your last race?
Pretty pumped up. pretty freaking pumped up, man.
So tell me about these socks real quick. You know, let the fans see your socks.
There they are.
What's up with those socks?
Those socks? Well, I spent the last 6 months or so living out in California, didn't have much money, and first track day I actually wore these socks. A buddy from San Diego let me borrow his car, and so I figured they had to be my lucky socks.
All right, do you wash them?
I'd rather not share that information.
He does not wash his socks, Patrick Kreider. All right, so we have our final competition. Obviously, stay right here. We have our final competition for the Racer X Challenge. Mind you, person that wins here today, the Racer X, will be the 2013 champion, have an opportunity to go to the Nissan's GT Academy. So we're gonna have Arman Aga come on up here, give him a round of applause. He obviously won the first round. Patrick won the second round. These two have incredible rapport for one another. A fantastic competition. Arman, are you excited about this?
Very excited, man, but those socks are not going to help you win this one, brother.
All right, a little trash talking, so I know you have a response to that.
Hey, man, I've been here before. I've dealt with the pressure. Try not to crack.
All right, I got to give him one more opportunity.
Do I look like I'm cracking under pressure?
Oh, all right, so you know what? These two, one of them is going to have the opportunity to be the Racer X champion 2013, compete in Nissan's GT Academy, go to the final competition. Let's race. You're going to go, Patrick, you're going to come to the right one, and Arman, you're going to come to the left. I'm crossing the stage. I'm mixing it up. It's all right. It's all right, you know. It's all good. It's all love. It's all love right here. Victory is anyone's. Don't worry about the machine. Worry about the socks. It's all about the socks. Who's watched Nissan's GT Academy? There, that's what I'm talking about. You guys enjoyed it from last year? All right, this is going to be the third season of Nissan GT Academy, again in Silverstone Racetrack. I'm the host, Donnie Jones, so I get to go to London. It's the most fantastic opportunity. It's the most amazing experience. All these guys spend so much time in the sleds. Obviously, they want to take their adventure, their lifestyle, and be able to compete. Whether it's endurance, they want to be able to compete in speed, and they also want to be able to compete in the pressure-filled situation, head-to-head competition. So we're going to give them a little minute right here to get ready. Obviously, focus. Patrick is into his way to prepare. Arman, obviously, just getting his hands ready, his feet ready. Arman, you ready to go? All right. You gave me the thumbs up sign. Patrick, you ready to go? You got your whole fan zone up there. All right. This is for all the beans right here. You guys are gonna have a chance to be Racer X champion. This is the final competition on Silverstone Racetrack. 3 laps. Best lap time will have an opportunity to compete in the finals to go to Silverstone. This is what you guys dreamed of. Time to put away the consoles in a minute and get to real cars. All right, you guys ready to go? Ready to go? Let's race. Arman on the gray car. Patrick obviously choosing a different vantage point. Both come around the corner, flying, ready to go. Patrick fresh off the track. Arman had a chance to relax for a little bit, take his time, study the track a little bit more. Arman getting a little loose. Famed back stretch, trying to gain as much speed as possible. Patrick a little bit behind. Patrick making his way. Arman trying to make his way around that turn. As probably one of the hardest turns on the entire track. You have to be able to carry enough speed, but at the same time be able to pass through. .114, 115. Patrick is 116. Armand said he's going to be the dark horse of this race, and right now he's steadily at that 114. Patrick at 116. Patrick picking that inside line. Armand on the back stretch, trying to open the car up. Those are 370s. He's going as fast as they possibly can. Silverstone Racetrack, if you guys notice, it's European, so they're going opposite direction. Patrick trying to make up some of that time. A hairpin turn to the left, comes up on another one to the right, sweeping S. Patrick trying to gain as much speed as he possibly can. Armand at 115, obviously he gained a little bit of speed. Patrick, 114.70. Right now Patrick is in the lead at 114.70. Armand is 114.998. This is when you really start to see the focus of the drivers themselves. Dial in, make sure they stay on those same lines. It's all about practice. Patrick's coming in a fast time. Patrick's last lap is invalid. Armand's got to make sure he focuses. He comes in on this last race. This is his last opportunity to beat a 114.70. Obviously, Patrick knows right now that his last lap does not count. Armand is trying his best in order to beat 114.70. He doesn't come around at 114.700. Patrick is the winner. There you go. Armand, feeling good about yourself. Come on, Patrick. Two gentlemen, give them a round of applause. They have a lot of respect for one another. They work really hard, diligently on racing. Patrick, so how'd you feel coming around in your first and second lap?
Well, I actually felt pretty confident. The little off track that I had was like barely off the track. I just was trying to push it. It wasn't a mistake. It was, I thought that was still track, and you know, everyone makes those little slip ups. I'm okay with it. You know, I've waited a year to be back here, and I'll be here. I'll be back here. I'll be up there at those national finals.
Well, you know, you still have an opportunity to download Nissan's GT Academy.
Yep.
Obviously, you can go to the PlayStation Store, download it. July 2nd, you still have an opportunity to compete in the finals.
Yep.
So your chance is not lost. Now you just take a little bit of that energy, just build on it,
Yep.
and do the best you can on the next go-round. Obviously, you're a journeyman. You've been here before. What are some of the things you're going to take away?
Man, I've been doing perseverance for the last year. Another month ain't going to kill me.
You heard it right now. Give him a round of applause. Armand?
Sir.
Excited?
Oh, yeah. This is probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I know he's a fast guy. I never underestimated him. And I came in here with a whole lot of pressure on me, knowing that I had to prove myself from yesterday. All these guys are, they've proven to be faster than me previously, and this is something else. It's a fantastic experience. I can't believe I won today. It's amazing.
Obviously, you had the mentality going into it that out of 1,000 people, you know, you would be able to be that guy up on the stage to be the Racer X champion.
Well, yeah, I had the mentality going in. You know, expect the worst, hope for the best. Last year I tried for the Racer X. He actually won last year, so this year coming back, winning it, it's just an amazing experience, and I'm out of words. Honestly, I can't even talk. I have so much adrenaline in me, I can't even speak properly.
Why do you race?
I race because it's one of my. I've been racing ever since I was a kid, and you put me in anything, I will want to go fast on it. And it could be a bicycle, it could be a car, it could be anything, a bike, or even in running. I'll probably race anybody in anything, any form. I just love speed.
Well, this time you had opportunity, and you are now crowned the Racer X champion. You're the man. You're standing on stage. You're going to have opportunity to compete in the finals in the Nissan's GT Academy. I know you have to be so excited about yourself. Congratulations, Arman Aga Khan.
Thank you, sir.
And for all of you out there, this has been a fantastic opportunity to see Nissan's GT Academy, Gran Turismo 6. Obviously, these gamers have worked tireless hours. Thousands have competed for an opportunity to become the Racer X champion. And today, Arman Aga Khan has been crowned Racer X champion. He's going to get a chance to compete against the best for a chance at Nissan's GT Academy. Make sure everybody goes to the PlayStation online store, download Nissan's GT Academy for your chance July 2nd to be a part of the final competition. Thank you again, and good day.
everybody, welcome back to PlayStation Livecast. I'm Taryn Southern here now with the official winner of the GT Academy Challenge today, and of course, the host of GT Academy, Dahani. How are you guys? Well, how are you feeling? Let's start with you, because you're the winner. You were the one that were getting a little emotional up there.
Yeah, it's such a big experience for me. Coming out here expecting to lose, not having any chance, and being one of the slowest guys yesterday is probably kind coming here not expecting to win and winning it is just such an amazing experience, and I'm so excited. I feel like getting up and screaming right now, but yeah, it'd be embarrassing. I don't know.
It was a great race. You kept saying that you were the underdog. Why is that?
Well, I did qualify as the slowest person over here. The top 4 of the drivers, the fastest drivers, kind of come to the finals, and I did qualify 4th by a small margin, but it was still I was the slowest guy, so I was the dark horse technically.
That's amazing. I hope this is an inspirational story for everyone watching at home that's trying to get their times
Oh yeah,
faster and faster.
oh yeah. Yeah, you practice. That's all I did. I just focus. You know, ignore the lights. Just get into the race, and that's probably what got me the victory. Honestly.
You had the cool as a cucumber mentality.
Yeah. When you get into the zone, you're in it to win it. I can't. Yeah, I was trying to not get distracted by anything or any noise. I was just into the race itself.
Dahani, knowing his stats, were you surprised about his victory?
No, I mean, that's the great thing about GT Academy. That's the great thing about Gran Turismo 6 is that anybody can win, right? These guys train tireless hours, sitting in the sleds, focusing as best they possibly can to work on their lines and work on their braking, work on their speed, work on, understanding the track. And Armand, he came from thousands of people that competed to get, to this place where there's four competitors. And now he's the Racer X champion. So, I mean, but at the same time, the other 3 challengers still have an opportunity to download Nissan's GT Academy and still be able to compete online during the month of July.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the process. It's about to get started, season 3. It's very exciting.
Oh, it's very exciting.
Walk everyone through the process.
Well, the process is very simple. You go to any of the PlayStation online stores and download Nissan's GT Academy, and you just spend time competing against other players online, as many of them already do. And the top group will be able to compete against each other for the final spots that will go to Silverstone Racetrack in the UK and be able to go from virtual to reality. They'll be out of their element of in their house, in their sleds, in their living room, basement, family room, and be able to get into real cars. They'll race in 370Zs automatic as well as stick, Nissan GTRs on real tracks against real competitors, against one another, and it's a competition. And there's going to be things on speed, endurance, and it's going to be physical as well, because these guys want to become professional race car drivers for Nissan.
What do you think, now that you're going into season 3, are the most important things for these guys to be thinking about as they move from virtual reality to real reality on the racetrack?
I think it has to do with fitness. I think it has to do with focus. I think it has to do with endurance. A lot of times, being in the comforts of your own home, you got to be able to get out of your element. So my advice to the different guys would be, train on sleds in different people's houses. Go out there and drive real cars, because you're essentially taking all of the things that you learned from the lines that you've done, on the track itself in virtual, but you got to be able to apply that to real cars. I'm not saying get out there on the highway and go as fast as you can, but find a track, use your car. You don't have a car, borrow a car and go as fast as you can.
Yeah, Armand, tell me, how did you prepare? Have you been on a track, and how is it different than performing here at E3?
I have been to many tracks, never actually driven on one. I've been to a lot of tracks just to spectate. And personally, I've never actually been on a track. I have autocrossed very few times, but that's as fast as I've gone legally.
Don't start using your streets at home as training grounds.
No, I did no such thing. No, never. But yeah, I really have to. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna fix my car, get it ready. I'm gonna go to the track. Probably.
Is there somewhere nearby that you can
There's. I live in California, so I have Willow Springs nearby, which is in the game now, so I can practice.
Yeah,
that's
one of the new tracks.
Yeah, exactly.
Turismo 6. A lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. We got this new game that came out. Do you think it'll help prepare these guys better for, for the track than the last?
That's one of the most amazing things about Gran Turismo 6 is the feedback that the drivers feel when they're driving. I mean, the elements of going from that virtual world to the realistic world is so similar, because the feedback from the braking to the cornering to the suspension to the turns and the lines are very sequential. So this is actually an amazing initiative on Nissan, obviously PlayStation, Gran Turismo 6, and all these gamers from around the world who now say, look, I'm going to be able to compete for opportunity to be actual race car driver for Nissan. Yeah. These guys are going to become actual race car drivers. The one that wins will win the red helmet, and really victory is anyone's.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's scary hearing it.
What are you gonna do if you get that red helmet?
Oh my God. First,
you're gonna put it on.
I'm gonna put it on and run with it. I'm gonna be so excited. I'm already so excited winning this. I can't even imagine winning the actual competition.
Sure.
It's a one step in a very long process. But at the same time, you know, the guys that are focused, the guys that are committed and dedicated to working as hard as they possibly can to getting to Silverstone, you know, they'll be rewarded.
That's huge. Okay, talking a little bit more about the game, the physics engine. It's totally new. Do you know how long that process was as far as putting that together for the game? Does that new reality, as far as the feedback and the suspension, does it make things harder for the drivers?
I mean, how did you feel when you were out there and you were driving?
Well, to be honest with you, it felt more realistic. It's probably the best physics engine so far for Gran Turismo. It's miles better than Gran Turismo 5.
What was the thing that you noticed most about it?
Well, the suspension movement, the curbs, when you hit the curbs, the car, the way it pulls back on the car, the curbs, and body roll, all that stuff. Braking, it was amazing. It's just a great experience.
So you feel it helped you?
I feel like it's a lot more realistic than any other Gran Turismo has ever been, in my opinion. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I mean, mind you, this is all coming from the feedback of a steering wheel.
Yeah.
Right? Steering wheel and perception and looking at the screens. I mean, these programmers work tireless hours to make the micro correction in order for it to emulate exactly what a 370Z or a Nissan GTR would exactly be. And that's why, you know, being able to compete against one another and be able to take that person from that sled and put it in the car makes so much sense.
Yep, and there's also a lot of new tracks, right? We've got some new cars. What are you most excited to test drive out?
Personally, I'm most excited to just get on Willow Springs and drive. I think that's one of my favorite tracks in real life, and it's probably going to be one of my favorite tracks in the game as well. I want to get into a 370Z actually and drive on the track. And you know, and one day maybe I can own a 370Z and actually go on the actual racetrack. That'll be a dream.
I don't think that dream is that far away.
It's not.
We'll see. Fingers crossed. You know, we'll see how it goes. It's a long way to go.
Hani, how about you? How do you do on the game? Are you a good player?
Oh,
you a good
well,
driver?
you know,
you solid?
I try my best. You know, I love racing, and I've spent a little bit more time on the sleds, and I've tried to work on the line. I'm one of the guys that leaves the line on there so that I can make sure I practice. You know, coming from a National Football League and playing for so long as I did, you know, obviously you started with a little bit more coaching, and then obviously you kind of came into your own. And for a guy like myself, I'm still working on getting to a level that these players are at. I think I went around the track a couple different times today, and I think I was at, 135, 137, and most of them were in red, so they're most like invalid. I mean, these guys are going around at 114.
114, over and over and over and over. He was nailing it.
It's all about consistency. It's all about hitting the line, hitting the marks. You know, you're able to see the track, you're able to visualize it, you just do it over and over again.
And how is it being here at E3 and hosting this event here?
Oh, it's I mean, just kind of cruising through the floor and being able to see all the new games that are coming out and spending time right here at PlayStation. You know, being able to spend time with the players, talk to, amazing individuals such as yourself. You know, hearing all the different games and all the new launches. I mean, I'm really excited about Gran Turismo 6 and really the opportunity that so many people have.
Well, I'm glad that you can say firsthand that you loved the new GT6.
No, I love it, yeah, absolutely.
Any particular car that would you say is your favorite location, track?
GTR. You go GTR. I mean, I know you can't wait. I mean,
no, it makes 2 of us. Yeah, definitely.
Go as fast as you possibly can. I mean, all the cars are amazing. I mean, that's what's so great about Gran Turismo. Yeah. Gran Turismo 6 is the variety of the cars, the variety of the players, the variety of the tracks. You know, you want to bring as much of that realistic experience to the virtual world.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you so
There was
much,
joy emanating from
Were you up there
your
cheering
face.
for him?
I was cheering for him because everyone likes the underdog.
The dark horse, he
there
said.
There was a glistening to the eyes, which I can appreciate.
But at the same time, he won today. He's obviously Racer X, but all the gamers have an opportunity to go online. And still July 2nd, you can download GT Academy to compete online against all the rest of the competitors and secure your spot for the final competition. And one of you, Armand, someone's going to get a chance to go to Silverstone Racetrack.
Somebody can defeat the underdog.
Underdog.
Can
I want it to stay that way, less pressure.
You want to stay the dark horse.
Well, congrats, man. All right, well, later today, as of 1 p.m., we'll have a live demo of Diablo 3 on the main stage, and coming up soon, Anthony's actually got Counter Spy. But in the meantime, here's a look at Puppeteer. Thanks, guys.
A short time ago, in a galaxy far from far away, Prepare for an astonishing adventure, full of mystery, full of danger, and full of artistry. At stake were not just one boy's fate, but the fate of the whole moon, and the Earth, and the sun, and galaxy. As the clash grew even clashier, the boy snipped, sliced, and sundered with the cold realization his life counted on it. The flimsy soul of a selfish boy had become the adamantine soul of a hero. Kutaro, may the forceps, I mean scissors, be with you.
PlayStation